Hey everyone, Tony Dragon here, and I'm here about to react to Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue E3 2016 trailer. God, that's a fucking mouthful. Let's just call it the new trailer for Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Now, I love Kingdom Hearts. I actually think I played the second one first, and then went to play the first one. Then I heard about all these other, spin-offs, which were not technically spin-offs. They were smaller games for the kind of the mobile platformers, like the PS Vita, PSP, console. And I always hated that. It's like, it connects to the story. I'm just like, fucking, I have to buy a whole new, little, console to get the full story of a game. But then they came out with the HD remixes, and I was like, thank you. Except for the mobile, like for the phone, that's still kind of only for the phone, which I heard that it was okay, but it really did nothing for the story in terms of like the whole actual lore of Kingdom Hearts. But I even have I borrowed my friend's Kingdom Hearts Final Mix 2.5 right there. Because I haven't bought my own yet. Well, actually, I was thinking of buying it, but then I heard 2.8 is coming. I'm thinking that's probably the one I want to buy, because it's gonna probably have everything, right? At least that's what I think. It says here Final Chapter Prologue, and I'm thinking is like it's only gonna contain introduction to Kingdom Hearts 3. If that's true, then it'll be what was the name of Metal Gear Solid? Ground Zero? I think that's what it's called. Now I'm curious. I want to look it up. Let me see. Kingdom Hearts 2.8. What does it contain? It's a successor to 2.5. Okay, so Dream Drop Distance. I think that's the one that. Then was that the one that never made it to the final mix? And 2 new pieces. Okay. Okay, so it's not like 2.5 with all this other stuff added on. It's continuation. So you need to get 2.5 and 2.8 to, have everything before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out. Oh man. It's just so much, it's still even though it's a continuation and giving us more story connecting to the next game, it still feels like like they're just milking it. They're just milking Kingdom Hearts like so much. And the lore is already confusing as hell. It took me like a while of actually sorting through the wiki and just like trying to figure out what's going on until I finally like, okay, with the course of events, now I know how we all got to this certain point, to the end of Kingdom Hearts 2, where they got the new letter from King Mickey to go on a new adventure. Now I finally figured out like how we got to this point in terms of why Roxas looks like he does, who he is from the past, and it was. It was difficult at first trying to figure everything out, all the little details, but I finally got a good enough picture. But now there might be like even more story and history behind the Keyblade. Was it the Wars? Keyblade Wars, or just the Keyblade in general, like the history of how it was created and stuff like that. But yeah, so 2.8 is not going to be like 2.5 with added stuff. It's going to be like its own little kind of separate, disc containing its own original content, and 3D Dream Drop Distance, which was the only one. Like I said, I think that was the one that was never added to any of the final remixes. So that'll be cool. But let's see what this trailer entails for us. All right. So starting the video in 3, 2, 1.
Complete this task and return here safely. And I will name you both True Masters.
Ah. Riku's got that short hair now. So weird.
You can leave this one to me. Take this! Just stop it! You treat people's hearts like bottles on a shelf, but they're not. Are you? Be gone.
Birth by sleep. Oh, Aqua.
The world collapsed when the clock advanced. If only I made it in time. Not even memories are safe in the darkness.
So cool. Oh, yes. I love Aqua, and this just make me love her even more. Jesus Christ, look at this.
To spend one more night beneath the stars with my best friends. I'm doing it again.
Aqua.
Back
This
cover
world
X.
is full of light.
What? Did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
I said, that's quite enough.
Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Darkness will prevail, and the light expire. Each of our copies were set to contain the events of the future. But this incident, it's nowhere to be found. You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Why? Why did it have to come to this?
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place? Not possible.
We need to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong? When the time comes, and there is war, you mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside.
December, okay, so not too far off. And upcoming announcements for Kingdom Hearts 3 around the same time. Alright, first off, that was awesome. Really cool. But at the same time, scary as hell. More lore. More history. I just barely figured out what's going on with the games we have now. And now I'm supposed to learn more? It's like... I remember in an interview, the guy who wrote the story for Kingdom Hearts originally intended to be more simple. You know, he didn't want it to go overcomplicated, but he was writing things as they were going, and as things just kept going and going, it just like, shit, it just got complicated. Like, damn it, this is not what I wanted. You know, now he's stuck, now he's just stuck, you know, just complicating it even more, and he can't stop. But, yeah, now, okay. See, we got Dream Drop Distance. Yeah, Dream Drop Distance, which takes us to worlds that were originally not put into like the full games, like Hunchback of Notre Dame, The Three Musketeers. What other one was there? Damn, I'm forgetting. And then there was Riku, you know, and Sora. But see, that's the thing, because I never played Dream Drop Distance, I'm having a hard time understanding when it takes place. It looks like it takes place after Kingdom Hearts 2, right? Because now they're out there and they're doing this mission for Isned, which is Disney backwards. Yinsid, that's his name. Yinsid. Yensid. Yen Sid. Why am I saying Yen Sid? That's Yen Sid. And they come back to prove that they're worthy of being called Keyblade Masters. At least compared to the ones the ones before them. Which I always felt like, yeah, they were much more skilled, and it kind of made me want the whole game to focus on them. All right, look, I can like Sora and Riku just fine, and Kairi to some extent, but honestly, when you compare them to Roxas, Aqua, and they just pale in comparison. And when I finally got to play as Roxas and Aqua, at least I'm forgetting Roxas's actual name, like before the whole Sora thing was introduced. Like, what was his name before? Because I know the other guy is called Terra. Then there's Aqua. Then I just know him as Roxas. That's just a much easier name for me to remember. So I'm gonna call him Roxas. When I saw the original Roxas and then Aqua and their fighting style and what they're capable of, I just sat there thinking, it's like, why couldn't they be the main characters? They're so awesome. They're so amazing. None of this, you believe in the power of your heart. None of this, I gotta find Riku. And they're doing kind of a similar thing, but not in the same whiny kind of voice. They're not whiny, but it sounds that way. It's a whole voice actor thing. Maybe the voice actor's gotten better at it and doesn't come off that way. But personally, when you see anime after anime after anime that put a whole bunch of focus on friendship and the power of heart and all that, it's fine for a couple of anime, even for a game or two. But when it's constant, you get sick of it. Like, to the point where as soon as you hear friendship, your mind just wants to vomit. You just want to sit there and like groan, like, oh, not again. And it's hard to take away that bias, even for a great game as Kingdom Hearts, because it just the story affects everything so much. But anyway, like I was saying, the gameplay for Aqua looks amazing, and the graphics look, just phenomenal. I'm not thinking those are gonna be the graphics for Kingdom Hearts 3, because they already showed us what the graphics are gonna look like there, and it's close. But Kingdom Hearts 3 just looks more bright, shiny. So, and they obviously wouldn't want this game to have better graphics than Kingdom Hearts 3. So Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna have the bigger budget and the most time spent on it. So I'm assuming that one's gonna have the best graphics of all. Yeah, and it sucks that I can't tell people just play Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3, you'll be fine. No, now I have to tell them, no, you gotta play Kingdom Hearts 1, you gotta play your Birth by Sleep, you gotta play this, and this, and this, and this, and this. You gotta play all these games in order to get the full grasp of the story for Kingdom Hearts 3. And it's like, I don't want to have to tell my friends I have to spend that much money on buying them. But thankfully, with these, final mixes, they don't have to spend too much money, because they're rather cheap. So, it's pretty good. Thank you for that. And now for the new content, the Back Cover X. That's such a weird story. I mean, a weird title. And I'm thinking, like, yeah, now they're going to go into the history even more, introduce more characters and more lore, and then apparently there was already someone with the organization, Cloak. Like, when does this take place? They're talking about, future, like, our clones hold the keys to the, what was it, like, fragments of the future, or something like that. And I'll have to rewatch it multiple times, but from what I'm getting right here, it just, oh my god. So they're wearing the masks, obviously, so they're probably hiding, hints that who they are. They're probably like past selves of characters we already know. That obviously, that girl talking up to all those other kids saying, you gotta, leave and fight for the future, stuff like that. That's obviously like the ancestor or past life of Kairi / Aqua. It sounds just like her. Maybe there's a past Sora / Roxas herself in one of those. I think I heard a voice similar to them, so that might be him. But the organization cloaked guy, I don't know who he is, but the fact that that already exists means this happened sometime after the whole Xemnas thing, right? Because I would assume that the cloak shouldn't exist until Xemnas comes in. So I don't know who that is, but he seems like one of the funnier ones, because this is like, aren't the point of the Keyblade Masters is to prevent war? And the other guy is just like, now. It's like, you can do whatever you want. We have power now. It's like, well, I don't think that's right. Nah, it's okay. It's like, that was funny. So, that's obviously not Xemnas. So then, who is it? I mean, Zigbar was pretty, lax, but I don't think it's gonna be him. I don't want it to be that water guitar guy. That guy was kind of annoying, or more obnoxious than annoying. So yeah, I don't know who it's gonna be. So yeah, I mean, it looks good. It looks really great. I mean, I was about to say Grood. I don't know why. Combining great with good. But it looks like something worth buying now. At first I was thinking, it's going to be in 2.5 with more stuff. And like, no, it's its own separate thing. I mean, it's going to have 3 games by itself. And yeah, it makes sense now why they call it 2.8. Because it is more, they can't call it, Kingdom Hearts 3 Prologue. Because that'd be kind of, that would sound kind of wrong. 2.8 is fine. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Oh, not as excited as Kingdom Hearts 3, but hey, gotta get my excitement from Kingdom Hearts somewhere, right? And this one, fits the bill. Yeah. So, there's not much else for me to say. The next reaction I'm about to do is Death Battle, so I'll see you guys then. Bye.